Hey, welcome back to the Huntsville Hustle podcast. We're going to share our stories of grit, growth, and greatness right here in the Huntsville area. And we got an awesome one today. We got my friend Melissa Chavez, and she's the award-winning founder of Mac Promotions. It's a go-to expert in our area for helping businesses boost their visibility through brand and merch that actually makes an impact through things that people actually want to use. That's part of it. So we're going to dive in her story and learn how she's helping Huntsville businesses stand out in a busy world. So thanks for coming on the show, Melissa. Good to see you again.
Great to be here. Happy, happy, happy. I love talking about promoting businesses in this great community we're in. We're in a great city.
Absolutely, and you're actually pretty good at it, from what I hear. Can you share an award you won recently?
Yeah, absolutely. The Madison Chamber of Commerce just recently had their award ceremony on Friday, the 24th, and we were recognized as Best Small Business Retail Business of the Year. And it was such a great moment. My dad was there, and I'm not going to say how old I am, but I'm older. I have a 25-year-old, if that helps. But when my dad was there, I could see him sitting and it made me feel like I was 7 all over again. So it was a great moment. Obviously, the award was great. I love working in this community and the different businesses. I have an amazing team. So altogether, we achieved it.
That's so cool. Hey, you never get too old to make your parents proud, right? That's always going to be a
Or
good feeling.
you just feel like a little kid again. It's been a hot minute since I felt like a kid. So, there's that.
Yeah, you should give him the award. He can put it up on his fridge or something, like old school.
Oh, yeah. Maybe no, I think I wanna keep the award for myself. I'll do a
Yeah,
little drawing for him or something.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got to flex that one. You got to keep that one.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, well deserved, by the way. And we'll get into why, because once you learn more about it, you learn, hey, yeah, she deserves that. So, what were you doing before you started your business?
So, I had a business similar to this in Texas before I moved to Huntsville in 2009, and in 2009, I decided that I wanted to work in corporate America. I came to Huntsville ready to rock and roll in the corporate world, but I didn't have a degree. So, I went back to school and got a bachelor's in marketing and public relations. And then I thought, I want to be a global marketing director. So I went into global business management. I got a master's in that. And was great, did great in the corporate world, but I was so segmented with the products and the services that I could offer, and I could not learn about other businesses as much as I wanted to. So it was time for me to step out, do my own. In 2021, I started Mac Global Promotions, and we're rocking it. It is so exciting to learn about other businesses and how we can help them be successful.
Man, yeah, that's awesome. So, something that you do, people come to you and they're unsure of their brand identity. They don't really know which direction they want to go. How do you help those people that don't really know which way they want to go?
Well, I think one of the biggest things when you're marketing to anybody is understanding your audience, where they are, whether it's social media you need to be on, or understanding the integrity of your logo and what you're wanting to represent and who you're targeting to. That's the biggest factor. Once you have those details down, it's so fun and exciting for us as a team to help you get to where you want to be. So if you determine that you need to be at trade shows across the country, how are we going to make your booth stand out differently than another booth, and why are they going to come to you? So we find out what's unique to you, what's unique to your product or service, and help you elevate it.
That's it. So you're not going on the internet and just picking out a bunch of random stuff. Like, you can do that, right? And it's not going to get you.
Absolutely.
You're not going to get anywhere, right? You want this targeted stuff that's going to make you stand out and memorable, and that's what you're great at. You're known for helping your clients create these memorable brand moments. So throughout the years, let's talk about some of the most creative and kind of out of the box promotions you've done over the years.
I think the most unique thing that we've been asked to do was for a hockey team in Texas, and they wanted 5-foot dice with their logo and their sponsor's logo on it. And we found it for them so they could roll it onto the hockey. I don't even know what you call it, the
I think
rink.
you called it a rink. A rink.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
where
sounds
they
weird,
threw
but
it on
yeah,
the ice.
yeah. There you go.
Um, so just finding those unique products or those unique situations, those are extremely fun. And I think one of the things, yes, you can go online and just go to some of the big companies, which will be there someday. We just take the time to understand what you're going through or what you're looking to do. And we are following your order throughout the transition to make sure that it's getting printed properly, et cetera. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize is those big box companies online, they're not really box companies, but you know what I mean. we all utilize the same vendors, and Mac Global only works with top rated vendors. We have our own internal rating system. So we work with the ones that are going to give us the best quality, the best print, and the most attention to detail of your logo in your brand.
There you go. I mean, that's standing out right there. And if anyone else needs to know, she can get you brandable ears. I mean, I'm just saying, don't ask me how I know this, but if you have a Van Gogh related activity, she can literally find you almost anything. I'm telling you. So when you look back, kind of in growing your business, do you remember like maybe one key decision that helped you really grow your business?
Well, in Texas, I had one business very similar to this one, but I think having the corporate experience and having my business before, when I started Mac Global, I was very intentional, a lot more intentional than I was the first time, and understanding where my skill set is and championing my team with their skill set. For example, bookkeeping, not my thing, hate it, don't like messing with numbers, don't like invoicing. And I got so busy that I didn't invoice. It's like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten paid yet, but I haven't invoiced them. So just knowing where your skill sets are and where you are thriving, that's a good thing. But also knowing where your weaknesses are and hiring the right talent to handle that, I think I know has been instrumental in Mac Global.
Man, it frees you up not only in the hourly thing, but also mentally and emotionally, just getting away from that stuff. I'm with you. I don't like that stuff either. It drains me and it takes me away from the creative side that I thrive in. So I feel you on that one. I think most business owners, once they discover that lesson, man, they start shooting really far
And
forward. So
it's so scary. It's scary because you're like, "Well, I can't afford them." Well, you can't afford not to do what you're good at because that's what's bringing in the revenue. So you have to make the sacrifices, but it's so worth it.
that's it. So kind of in the same vein of making that mistake of not, sending out invoices, which is a key thing. Hey kids, if you're busy, you should probably do that. But do you remember any more mistakes that kind of learned into valuable lessons down the road?
Well, I think that in HR stuff, that's also not a big strength of mine. Continuing to learn. I think hiring people that weren't in the right skill set that I needed them to be in, or maybe not asking the right questions during the interview to make sure that they were a good fit for our team, mostly because we are so focused on the customer experience. We don't want them to feel like they're not of importance to us. At the beginning of Matt Global, I had several people that just weren't making it, and I knew immediately. And then I felt so guilty for letting them go, but it wasn't a good fit for them either. They weren't going to thrive. So I think using other sources or external companies to help me with those things that I'm not strong in, they help me out.
There you go. That's it. I personally got to look at your schedule a little bit. So I wanted to kind of tell people what does a typical day look like for you and which part of you still gets super fired up?
Networking. I love to network. I love to meet people. I love to hear about their experiences, have one on one meetings with people, and see what got them on this journey of their own business or in the role that they're in at a big corporate company or whatever it is. I love to hear about people's stories. And that is the best part of my job. I get up in the morning, I'm starting on the computer. And by the time I get back to the office, oodles of emails, try to go through all of those. But I think networking, well, I know networking is my favorite part. And then, second to that, is really working on the creative pieces for the clients, really trying to think outside of the box how we can make them stand out differently. Even if it's just a pin, how can we make it different?
And something, segue, sorry, I've been wanting to do this earlier, but I got something in the mail the other day. Do you ever get your luggage lost at the airport? What if you had a bamboo tag on there that had all your information on there from Mac Global? I mean, I'm just saying, if you needed something outside the box, they got it. Something unique that I don't think many businesses are doing. Mac Global Promotions does this. All right. So
Yeah.
anyway, back to the show. So if you were gonna kind of look at your, I guess your time management skills, you've had to really hone in this. How do you balance the client work, the creativity, the running the business, the networking? How do you balance all those demands together?
I've been listening to lots of podcasts myself about time management. It is a challenge, but I block off certain days of the week that I don't go out and visit people simply because you have to do the administrative things. And I throw in a few things here and there. Like Fridays, I'm usually not in the office. I came in today because I wanted you to see my logo. Like I came in for this today. wearing jeans, but a jacket. But anyway, so Fridays are specifically for the admin days. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm out in the field and my team is supporting me. And then just knowing when to delegate certain things. I think as a business owner, it's super challenging to let go of some things. But if you're hiring the right team, which I have now, it's so rewarding because you know that they're going to have that same care and mindset that you have for the client, and it's amazing.
Yeah, that is a tough thing though to turn over your baby, but I know you got to do it. You got to do it if you want. If you want to, if you're more important your dreams, the bit more important your team, right? You got to have the team. So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
uh, so when you look at kind of, I know you've worked at a lot of local businesses. Is there one that really stand out about something you've learned from them?
Well, we work with an agriculture company here in town, and I actually used to work for them. And I think no matter what you do throughout your career, it's imperative you don't burn bridges. So, my former employer is one of my largest clients. They've had a huge transition in their department, in the marketing department, but we've cultivated the relationships enough to know that everybody's different. The way they want to work is different, but we understand their brand, we understand their integrity, and we know what their clients are needing. So, intimately knowing your clients and what their goals are, I think is what sets you apart and keeps those relationships going because there is turnover, especially in corporate accounts and small businesses. It's so rewarding when you are working with a brand new client and we've just created their logo or somebody else created it and we're putting it on something as simple as a sticker. And they are so excited to get that sticker with their logo on it because it's representing something they've been wanting to achieve, just getting their brand on something. So it's very rewarding.
That is cool when you get some of your own swag with your personalized brand. Man, that is a cool thing. That's
You
like a
feel like I made it.
yeah. I'm a big boy now, so I mean, you're awesome about getting out and helping nonprofits and being part of community events, whether it's getting out swag bags or sponsoring people or even behind the scenes branding for them. Why is giving back so much a core part of your business?
Well, I just love our community so much. And there's so many organizations that are trying to do better for no matter what industry or organization it is, age group, the elderly, the young, the people that need health care, all these veteran programs. It's just you want to do so much. And I don't have the mindset or the bandwidth to start a nonprofit. Otherwise, I probably would. And I think it would go crazy because I wouldn't be able to pick one. But here we get to help several people that are organizing it, making it happen. And if we can contribute to it in some way, we definitely want to. And, there's just a
Man. And talking about, it's a small community we're in, right? Don't burn bridges, but also people can see you and they see that you're a company that helps local people do big things. I mean, you're a part of so many. Every time I turn around, you're a part of something. So uh, I appreciate that about it because I'm the same way. I want our community grow and help these people out, and I think that's important that that you want to work with someone that cares about your community as well. Global promotion, they're out there working in your community. I'm just saying maybe you should work with them. So maybe we'll get back to the show again. So what's been your proudest moment as a business owner so far?
Gosh, that one's kind of tough. I have a great team. I think just maybe it's a little vain, but somebody going in, "Oh, I've seen you." And it's kind of like, "Oh, really? You've seen me? Thank you." But it's like you work so hard as a business owner and you're just hustling and moving and going all the time and it's just being recognized. So the business best retail business of the year award, brilliant. Like I was recognized for all of the hard work. And the week prior was just a really tough week, just with I forgot to invoice somebody or something like that, or whatever the case is. So it's just like, okay, you're getting validated. You are doing the right thing. You are on the right path. And I don't know, it just feels good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people are recognizing you because I'm that's part of it. You're great at what you do, but you're also giving back and you're out there networking and helping others that may have nothing in return they can give to you. But you're just that kind of person. That's what I love about it. I've been observing you. I'm an observer of you in the wild. Okay, I've been checking you out in the wild. Uh, so I know people are thinking right now, I need some ears for my business or some giant dice or something like that, some bamboo luggage tags. How can people keep up with you? How can they work with you? What's the contact info?
Well, really, you can email us at info@macglobalpromotions.com. You can come check us out. We have a friend's couch back here. Joe, we should have done this here. You could have taken a photo on the friend's couch.
Man, I got to come to the couch. I've been
I
jealous of
know.
that.
And
Jealous
then
of
you
that.
get on social media. So it's like, what's that social? We'll put it on all the platforms. But info at macglobalpromotions.com. We have our office number and our website is macglobalpromotions.com. All easy ways to get a hold of us and look at some of the stuff that we have. And then, we can go from there. But a conversation is really good because we want to make sure that we're getting something that's of value to you and of the highest quality.
That's it. But now you know what she looks like. You've seen her award winning. You'll probably see her out somewhere in the community, or you'll see her business card or her logo somewhere. And you probably like, oh, I've already seen that because she's out there doing big things. So congratulations again on your big award. That's awesome. Well deserved. So much for that. So I know people are going to be contacting you about those ears. They haven't thought about it, but they need some ears in their life. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. I had a great time with you today.
I appreciate you, Joe. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, if you're listening right now, please share this episode. There's someone else that needs ears and dice and all the things, but they don't know where to get it. And they don't know exactly which direction to go. They're just going to go throw their money away somewhere. Let it get directed towards their brand that can actually help their business. Work with Melissa and her team over there. Going to help you out. We'll see you guys next week on the Huntsville Hustle Podcast.